Good evening, good day, good afternoon, wherever you are. Good night. Welcome to another Saturday Night Live with your host Nadine. And this evening, I am so excited. For those of you who are joining, please join in and let's get the entertainment on the road. So this evening I have got a very special guest, and good evening, welcome. As soon as you come in, please share the live and make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend, bring another friend with you, because guess what, we have a very special guest in this afternoon. Because guess what people, we know that in the music industry, me know she well await, she ready like Freddie, she say, the music industry, very few women are involved, as much as women are such a such great talent and everything, and the vibe that women bring to the industry, yet only about a few percentage of women are involved into the actual music industry. It is predominantly male dominated. But we have got a very special guest this evening who is actually a music producer. So guess what? And she's a female. So I'm sure you're excited to hear her story as much as I'm excited to hear her story. And because me no want her for wait no more, because she said she ready like Freddie, let me go ahead and bring her in. Ladies and gentlemen, let's wait for her. Let me invite her in. Oh,
Hi,
hello.
Nadine.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome,
Let me turn up my speaker.
welcome.
I'm not hearing you, so.
Welcome.
Thank you
Move your
so much.
camera up. Move your camera up. We can't see your face, but move your camera a bit, so we can see more of you. Good. Welcome. Wait, let me see. I think I get me too dark. All right, that better. Yes.
Are you
Yes,
seeing?
that's perfect. Yes, that's perfect. So welcome, Miss Kam.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
welcome,
Thank
welcome.
you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the one and only Miss Kam Booster. She named Seven Figures Production. Me, I forgot to find out all of them know something there, because me want to know how the name come about. Me know so she name come about. Me want to know all the seven figure product, all of them stuff there. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure someone bring in on a friend, because guess what? The session, I hope, will be an interesting one. Because guess what? 2 weeks shall wait to know. And according to her, she says she's shy. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let's have Miss Kam Booster. How are you? How are you?
I am well now. Wasn't
Welcome.
feeling so well like for the past 2 days, but
Yes.
I'm much better now. So I'm glad. And I'm so
You're
happy to be here on your platform. Thanks for inviting me.
good. It's a pleasure. It's always a pleasure, my sister. Listen, because this morning you text me and tell me, say, say you don't feel well. Me tell this lady that she must listen, when you're Jamaican, you must always know the Jamaican remedy. And it's blessings, my blessings. And especially when it come on to things like flu, you must always make sure say you have your grandmother never tell you. Hot black coffee and rum. You never know that.
Yes, man. I had it, but I was using so many other stuff, you know. So when you told me about the black coffee now and the rum, I said, "But I have rum in my cupboard and I have coffee," so I just went right ahead and use it. Big up everybody on the live. I
Yes,
see you
well,
guys. Thank you for coming in. And as
Yes.
Nadine said, please share the life. Because you don't
Please.
want, you alone don't want to keep back everything. You want
Exactly.
your friends to this.
Tell them for me, I want everybody to get involved. Yes. So we listen from me. I picking them telling me saying no black coffee from when I'm a child. No, I don't get flu. Thankfully, I don't have the flu as much. So which is good for me, right? But when you're pitney and you get flu, and them say I never flu you get. Because if you get flu, you can't get up out of your bed. So them say over here. So when you have flu, you can't. But we used to think say a flu we have a Jamaica, but they say if a flu you have, you can't wake up out of your bed. And a black coffee them give you as pitney with a liquor rum in it, and that you go sleep and then you wake up and you're alright. But yes.
No, I don't sleep. I don't sleep, Nadine.
Yeah, but it did the whatever it does the job, right?
Yeah.
The coffee balance, and furthermore, the little spike where you drop a little spike where you drop in that.
Just a little drop.
The little spike where you put in, I am sure it wouldn't send you go sleep at all.
No. I was wide awake. I was under my blanket when you're like, all right, go under the blanket now, come. I'm like, I'm under the blanket, but I'm just not falling asleep.
Yeah, but you're not dropping enough in there to make you go sleep. So therefore you know go sleep. But I'm glad you're feeling better and we can have this conversation because enough people are comfy here, you know. So good evening, welcome Imar, welcome everybody. So listen, make sure you share it, you know, no can't, because we have this important session this evening, because listen, ladies and gentlemen, not many women are actually, or should I say female, are in the music production. We know that is a thing, and the fact that you're in it's interesting, and I'm sure like myself and others want to know more about all of that. So tell me a little bit about Kam. Tell me
A little, okay.
Tell us rather.
Because I'm telling everybody who's checking in, welcome. See my team there.
Welcome team. Big up your team. Who are the team?
Team Crisis.
Yes,
big up
Team
yourself
Crisis.
and everybody, all the supporters. Everybody who is saying Kam Booster, everybody's saying Crisis, everybody's saying 24/7 music production. I don't see did I see Mike? I haven't seen the UK crew checking as yet. I think I saw
Yes,
Mike.
Mike did.
Mike is in? Okay,
yes,
I know he would have.
Mike is here.
He would definitely have first row seat.
He might forget first row seat. He might forget front seat. You know that.
All right, so Kam Palmer.
Yes.
Kam is actually, you know, the company, but Kam Palmer, the individual. I just saw my best friend checking in.
Welcome.
Every time. Oh, I'm so happy to see everybody. So I grew up in one of the inner cities of Jamaica, in Montego.
Which inner city? Montego.
So I was born.
So we are nearby then. Because Hanover, we come from, you know.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
so your eyesight come from the city. On a mobile.
Montego, yes, and Natchez, Westmoreland.
Oh.
Imar is the one who is further east.
Yes. Imar is the Kingstonian, isn't it?
The Kingstonian.
Me mix up, you know, because me born a Kingston, but my mother is Hanoverian and my father Westmoreland, so me well mix up.
Wow. Well, I was born in Flanca, Montego Bay. And what happened actually is that's where my grandparents who moved from Westmoreland.
Okay.
Wow.
So you mix up too much.
What do you mix up?
Yeah.
So they moved from Westmoreland and they came to Flanca, and that's where my mom was born. So I was actually born there. But a little after Nadine, I was born, my mom and my dad, you know, they turned adult now and they decided they don't want to move on their own.
Yes.
So they left that community and went to to Lilliput, which is not far.
Okay.
If you're familiar with Montego Bay,
Listen,
about 20 minutes.
hold it, stick up in. Mobia, everybody know about Mobia, because I guess what Mobia hot like a 10 fireside. Mobia have to make the news every single day of the week. So everybody know about Lilliput.
Everybody.
Not Lilliput.
Yes. So my mom, that's true. So my mom and my dad, they moved with me to Lilliput. But my grandmother, may her soul rest in peace, she wasn't having that. I was her first granddaughter.
Okay.
So they wanted to move with me, but she wanted me. So she told me that when I was 3 months, she went to Falmouth Hospital and she did a surgery. And because she was sick, so she did a surgery, and she made sure my father worked at a gas station. He was a general cashier at a gas station.
Yes.
Everybody is familiar with a gas station that used to be close to Flanker. I think it was Esso at the time.
Okay.
So she said she told the taxi driver to stop by the gas station and tell my father to make sure them bring me back to her, which is in Flanker, because she's not having it. So just imagine, she's sick, just had surgery, and she wanted to make sure that they brought me back to her. That's how much that lady loved me. So my father had no choice but to bring me back to her.
Good.
So they took advantage of the situation, and that's where they had so many more kids, because they were free.
Because Granny have you.
They were free as birds. So I was back in Flanker, and Nadine, I was so fortunate. I had the luck of growing up in both communities. So in the week I will be by my grandparents, and then on the weekend I will be with my mom and my dad. So they shared. They shared me. Yes. So growing up for me, it was adventurous, because I could go sleep anywhere I wanted, in one of the houses.
You never bad.
No.
I have too much yard bed without supper, You never hear that saying there. They said that we have too much yard, go to bed without supper.
No. So basically I had, the privilege of doing that. And then when it was school time, basic school time, the basic school that they thought was better for me, that was in my parents' community. So I would go to my grandparents on the weekend. But then when it was time for primary school, Nadine, Flanker Primary, well, it's Flanker Primary now, but it was all age at the time. So I would stay 5 days a week in Flanker and then go to Lilliput on the weekend. So I had pretty much a good, good.
You had a good balance. You had
a good balance. I
love.
Well, yes, absolutely.
Yes, so okay. When Micah say, what are the challenges? Thank you, boy. Respect.
Respect.
Thank you.
Make sure that you
so much. Thank you.
Tag it. You can tag it. Big up everybody.
Sorry, Kam Booster. Mike should have also pinned the pin with Cash App as well. You should have also Cash App as well.
All right. So when it was time, thank you so much. When it was time for high school, I passed to go to one of the prominent all girls high school in Montego Bay, Mount Alvernia. Big up everybody who went to Mount Alvernia.
Yes.
It was a Catholic school. I learned so much. Most of the principles that I have now, trust me, that school instilled it in me, and I'm forever. You would never catch me chewing not even gum on the road, because that was one of the rules. You do not eat on the road. A lot of stuff, it's still instilled in me. So that kind of, give me a lot of what I have today, which is great. But Nadine, growing up, what I noticed is that my siblings or my other extended family, like my little cousins, they're always finding something about my voice.
Yeah. Listen, nobody take me go there so with you. Hold it. Yeah, run. Slow down. Take a breather. Yes. So we had the opportunity to hear about your upbringing, and big up to Mount Alvernia. Blessings, Imar. Listen, And I must say, there is Mount Alvernia is doing really, because there is Harriet, they are doing a good, I can't remember, but there's a charity that does really well with Mount Alvernia. They are actually, doing things with the youngsters over there. So big up to them for that. They were on here some time ago, and so yes, so big up Mount Alvernia, big
Every
up,
time.
big up, yes. So yes, Miss Kam, before you run gone away, let me ask you. So this week we actually celebrated International Women's Day. Yeah, I mean, I say, listen, people, whole week this sister bother me about question. But tell her I'm gonna write my question them until 2 hours before my session, right? And all she beg me not say nothing, because I want the session to be spontaneous. So now you're gonna get the question. That's why you're the wrong way, But me, if you think say me, I'm gonna make you get away with it, you're going to answer all them questions here, because the audience want to hear. So you in the hot seat. So you sit down there, right? So we actually celebrated International Women's Day this week, right? Now, one of the things, so when was it? Monday? Was it Monday or Tuesday? We did International Women's Week.
Or was it Wednesday?
Probably Wednesday, yeah. Probably one of the days anyway. And tonight we have in the hot seat, Kam. So one of the few female producers in the business. So as a woman, how do you juggle all of, you wear so many caps. You're a producer, you're a mother. When me miss them out, you tell me. Come on, give me them. You're a producer, you're a mother.
I'm a jack of
you're
all.
a businesswoman.
Businesswoman, I'm a jack of all trade, Nadine. If I should tell you everything, because I believe, as the name seven figures, you notice, yes. I added that to the Kam Booster, right? Yes. So I believe in multiple streams of income. So I don't believe in just doing one thing, because you do one thing and then, for example, COVID came. You understand? You don't have that one. You don't have that thing anymore. You're left with nothing. So I'm a jack of all trade. I can do. I'm a certified CNA, which is a nursing assistant.
Wow.
So if not one for this, I can always go to a nursing home or get a private client, and I can take care of them. I can work in the hospital. Whoa. You understand? Good. So I always try to do a little of everything.
How month you born? Let me ask you. How month you born?
I was born July.
July, okay. Oh, okay. For a minute, I wonder if I did me attack, because that's all like me.
July. So yeah. So I always try to make sure that I have, because you can't have one egg in the basket.
You can't one egg in a basket. You have to have,
right. So I try to do different things. So that is why, Nadine, when I was asked the question, why not do producing, since I was already promoting, you understand?
So
I was
who
already
asked you that question? Let's get to that, because you mentioned that, and that was one of the questions. How did you actually get to that? Who actually said to you, why not?
It was actually Eyesight from the crisis group. Yes.
So Eyesight, how you tell me about it, because then how Eyesight, how you are Eyesight came, because that's one of the questions as well, me that will ask. But all
right.
Make we hear,
so it all started, Nadine. I was in my bed one day, and a co-worker, well, we don't work together anymore, but we used to work together at Half Moon in back in Jamaica, because I also did front office agent there. And I was always promoting, because like, if I hear a song and I like it, I'm always promoting it on my Facebook, on my Instagram.
Okay.
Plus I do ads. A lot of people don't know, but I actually do ads. So my friends, or not only friends, because I get a lot of recommendations, if they're opening their own business, hairdresser salon, whatever it is, restaurant, bar, having a dance, I will do an ad, just like the ad that I did with both of us.
Yes.
And you liked my voice, that same
Yes.
voice. So
Yes.
I've been doing ads and all of that. So one day, as I said, back in, it was 2021, I think. No, 2020, somewhere
Yeah,
there.
2020.
I,
Okay.
I was in bed, and a friend of mine, she sent me a song, and for me to listen and review the song and tell her what I thought. That song was was Mercy, which is done by Not Righteous.
Okay.
So yes, so this is how the story all started. So
Okay.
I listened to the song, and immediately I love the song. I didn't know who Not Righteous was. I didn't know the producer for the song. I didn't know anything. And
Okay.
I said, whoa. I still have the screenshot in my phone of how excited I was. I said, this is a star. Who is this guy? I asked the person, I said, are you his manager? And she said, no. And she explained to me it's her sister's husband. But immediately I
Okay.
just loved the song. I knew Not Righteous was going to be a star from day one.
Yes.
So I got up, I put on my headset like I love to do. That time
Yes.
I didn't have my own studio or anything yet. I just went around my dinner table, put my camera on, put on the headset, listened to the song, did a review with the song, and I sent it back to her, and she sent it to Nat Righteous, and he loved it, and he put it on his page and everything. People love it and all of
Okay.
that. And so I got to introduce to Nat Righteous. And
Yes.
remember, Nat Righteous, Imar, and ISI forms the group Crisis. So I got introduced to the other two, as well as Kevin, who also is a producer, 24/7 music production boss. So that's how it actually started. So after me, loving the group, hearing the songs and everything, getting really connected with them because of their music and everything, one day ISI just said to me, he said, why don't you just produce a song? I knew nothing about music production. I was just doing promotion. If they came
Okay.
out with a song, I was just promoting the song. No, I didn't know anything. But as I told you, I love to try new stuff. What do I have
Yes.
to lose? I'm already promoting. So it's just going to be
Yes.
another thing for me to, to try it and see how it goes. So that's when I say, you know what? I'm going to try. And I actually, linked up with the other team, the music composer who built the Feelings Rhythm, got introduced to Kevin Hill and all of that. And I just said yes, and it just happened. And
Okay.
now I produced my first song, When You Love, which is the first song that is on the Feelings Rhythm. And that was released in April of last year. And from that, upwards, it is very
Wow.
good. And the journey, I've learned so much. Learning things that I didn't know that I would have learned or I didn't know existed. No, I know. And I'm so grateful. And this opportunity is really leading me to do so much because now I'm able to assist others. And a lot of
Yes.
people, they will reach out to me and they will ask me to listen to their song, tell me what they think. So now that one review, one song that Jody sent me, now it turned out to be a lot. I have
A
songs right
blessing.
now.
So
I have songs
that was
right
your
now.
blessing. That was your blessing. The opening to your to your.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
fantastic. A
yes,
very interesting story that is. So we see where the production side of it started, right?
yes.
And basically you've answered the next question I was gonna ask you is why did you decide to become? But then I can see where that actually wasn't something that you had in mind, but then somebody
Right.
else saw the potential in
Right.
you,
Mhm.
and actually led you. So which
And
is quite
and I
good.
must say I'm very glad. I'm very glad that he saw the potential. And I'm very happy that I did take up on the offer because right now I'm telling you from now, Nadine, the 12th of March, Kam Booster is going to be one of the biggest production company that ever existed. And I'm not going to
What?
stop until that happens.
I have no doubt, my sister. I have no doubt. So it begs the next question. You are in a career that is dominated by men, okay?
Yeah.
And as you often say, me no know, you know, you say so, but me not see it, you know. And me ear eyesight I tell me say if it take time with you. But me not see it. Which part you say you shy? Me not see it because every day you get up on social media, and for somebody who's shy, I mean I understand. But anyway, you say for a shy person, you know, what were some of the driving force? I know eyesight was that, but then how did you start? And somebody mentioned it, but then you could have listened but not actually act on the suggestion of the. But so how did you actually get to do your studio? Because at the time you didn't actually have a studio and all of that. So you know, who was the driving, who helped you, so to
All right.
speak?
First of all, I want to say blessings, big up to everybody on the live. I just saw my mom, who is super proud of me. Paulette
Welcome,
Palmer.
mommy. Welcome,
Mommy's
welcome,
on,
welcome.
yes, she is. My dad, I think he's at work, so he couldn't make it on it.
Okay.
All right, so Nadine, yes, I was introduced to do music production, but before that, I am in health and wellness. I am an executive director for a company called TLC, which does
Okay.
health and wellness. We
Yes.
distribute health products. So,
Yes.
for example, things like detox teas, multivitamins, anything that has to do with wealth, weight loss, anything like that. I am a part of that company. Now,
Yes.
this started back in 2020 when a friend of mine from Canada,
Yes.
who is now my coach,
Yes.
she introduced me to that company, and I was home. It was COVID. You know, Nadine, I was with everybody. We didn't know what was going to happen
What was
next.
going on? Yes. Yes.
Right. We were there, and if the world was going to end or whatever, we just did not know. So when she introduced me to it, Nadine, I've never done network marketing before. Never,
Mm-hmm.
never done
Mm-hmm.
network
Mm-hmm.
marketing. And she explained to me how it is done. And I, as I told you, I will always try, because what
Yes.
do I have to lose? I had my a baby like probably a year and a half before that. So I wanted to lose weight anyway. So when she was introducing me to health and wellness, the only thing I would have to lose is the weight, which I was already trying to lose, because I was going to the gym, I was doing all of
Yes.
that. And trust me, nothing worked. So I was very skeptic, because anything that have to do with the internet, because this is network marketing, as the name suggests, this is actually
Yes.
working over the internet to connect to people, to new customers and everything. So Nadine, when I accepted that offer in TLC, and I started using the products, seeing that they're working, and others started to see the difference in me, seeing the weight loss and all of that, my face clearing up, all of that. That motivated me to want to do so much more. So that was when my personal development started building, and I was able to, have a mindset, a change mindset, and understanding that, listen, you can do more than one thing. So
Yes.
when I started Kam Booster, because we had to come up with a name, because with the company you have to have a website.
Yes.
So I started. We debated. I was gonna use. We decided. You know what? I'm gonna use Kam, because that's my first name. But Booster,
Yes.
I am very energetic. Plus, it's health and wellness. So I'm boosting energy and everything. So we just came
Okay.
up between Wendy and I with the name Booster. So that was it. I got the name Kam Booster. All right.
So
So I'm
seven
doing.
figure, how that combo now?
That's the next part. Wait no man. Wait no man.
I'm trying to get there
so,
before you.
so with the health and wellness company, it's just Kam Booster, right?
Yes.
But then, so I started doing my product distribution, and it started blowing up, and I started to recruit people. So I have business partners all over. Here in the US, I have business partners in Canada. I have business partners in Jamaica. Big up all our business partners who are online right now. So being in that industry, the health and wellness industry, it kind of opened my mindset, try new things and everything. So when I was introduced to production now, as I said, by ISI, I wanted to add some. I didn't want to throw away the Kam Booster because I love that.
Yes.
So
yes,
several figures, because I believe so much in multiple streams of income. I decided, you know what? I'm going to add 7 figures. And it worked.
So is that the passion? Is that where you're trying to get? Is that your goal to get to the 7 figure?
Well, my goal, yeah.
Are you reached there already?
I have to.
Ready? Tell me when you come off.
I have to creep. I have to actually creep before I walk. So guess what? I will say I will get to the 7 figures, but it's not going to change. So people are already asking me. A friend of mine asked me, "Come, when you reach the 7 figures and you pass it, you're going to change the name?" Because you know when we reach 8, 9, you understand 10 figures. I'm gonna,
8 figures.
But I kind of close to that name, and that means so much. So I may still make it remain Kam Booster 7 figures, but I'll just have people to understand that because it's saying 7 figures, that does not mean that is what this company is worth. So yes. And as I was telling you about growing up, my siblings, my cousins, they're always telling me about my voice. I would find myself at 7 years old with a newspaper in my hand, reading in front of them, acting as if I'm on primetime news or any one of the news stations. Yes, I'll be reading, and they'll be there and they love it. When I'm working at the hotel, guests will come and they just want me to check them in. They just love the way I talk. My friends always, when it comes to some fest time and you have the big brands checking in the red stripe and all of that, people and a lot of radio personalities. I never forget one of them. She came to check in and my friends were like pushing me up on her. She have a radio voice. She can work on your station. These are the things that I used to get. So from day one, from as young as I can remember, Nadine, I was just always being told about this voice. So when I was introduced to music production, trust me, it was like eye-opener for me. And then that is when I decided, another producer in Canada, he said to me, I think he was about to start up a radio station himself, but he suggested to me that he's going to have slots that I can take one of the slots. All right.
Okay.
You know, it's COVID, so you don't have to literally go into a radio station.
Yes.
To be on the radio. I can be here in America and he's there in Canada, and I can have a 7 to 8 or a 7 to 9 slot where it's just my program.
Your mommy says I always said that to her, that you have a good,
yes, that's true. Big up yourself, mommy. Yes, so when the person told me that as soon as his radio station is ready, I could have a slot. So I say, you know what, I can't do this upstairs in a corner because, you know, the kids and the noise and everything. So I decided, you know what, it's best if I have a studio and where I have more peace and quiet and everything, so that I can do it. So I did that, and you know, I just decided, you know what, instead of me being on somebody else's radio and just having a 1 hour or 2 hour slot, why don't I have my own radio station? So I'm just waiting. The studio is finished. Everything is ready. I'm just waiting now on the legal paperwork to come through so that I can have Kam Booster Radio.
I want one slot. I can get a slot?
Anytime.
Yeah.
Of course.
I can get a slot to do the interview them, all right?
Of course. Why not?
Good, sister. Do you know what, Kam? I must say I admire your drive, your tenacity, the fact that you're a woman that is you're a go-getter. You know,
Yes.
and in what? You said this only started, what, 2020?
Yeah. Yeah.
And look at the transformation, you know,
Yes.
and, you know, why are you them called NutriBullet? Yeah, run like NutriBullet.
Yes.
People, welcome Nash, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Big up
So
yourself, Nash.
for those who are here, no joke, Nadine, you need to have a slap. Here, I say, thank you, my brother. You see, I say, I need to have a slot. See, make sure say you give me a slot. People, welcome. Thank you all for tuning in. For those of you who are here, we've got who are just tuning in. We've got the lovely Kam Booster, 7 figures. Yeah, you she said 7 figures. She said, but no, do I listen to the 7 figure, because when she reach a 7 figure, she not stop there. So she only just has a 7 figure because you know, but she have other plans. So people, just sit back, listen, and we're hoping you're enjoying the session, right? So, Kam, let's ask. They say no, the people them used to say, listen, people, I know I am in the UK and we're supposed to speak proper English, but me a Jamaican, so please, me a beg you excuse me, because guess what happened with me and English? I think English takes so much out of me. You see, when me talk my patois, it not take nothing out of me for talk, all right? So please, if you don't understand me, just put in the section, say, please repeat in English, and I'll do that. But if you don't understand patois, you just sit back and enjoy the session, all right? So, listen, they say behind, this is what them used to say, behind every man, every successful man, but my brother, not righteous, remind me last week, say it's not behind, it's beside every successful man, there is a powerful, strong woman. But I want to know, is that the same for you as a woman? Beside you as a successful woman, is there that driving force? Is somebody there supporting you?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Not
Yes.
send up on the road, but him can't miss it.
Yes, I know Nat would not miss this for the world.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Yes,
Big
so
up
is
everybody. Everybody is checking in. The names are going up so fast, but
yes,
big
me
up
will big them up. You tell me ask you a question, now run away from that. If you
well,
say
well,
get away with that. Beside every successful, so let's hear, is there somebody, or is this just Kam?
No, I wouldn't say it is just Kam.
Good.
I am fortunately enough to have a husband who supports me 100% in doing this, not just financially, but he helps to build myself my self confidence. Because Nadine, when I tell you that I'm shy, you will think that it's a literally before I go on live, like before, not really now these last days, but I used to be standing in front of the camera like for an hour. Sometimes the time even pass and I don't even notice before I press the live button. So, I just want to big up Casey. He's on, definitely on. So he definitely supports me. And then remember, I'm working with a team who is with all men mostly.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have Team Crisis. So I can call Natch. I can call, even last night when I was sick, I'm and I were on the phone and I was telling him, oh sick I was and all of that. And, so, and I aside, so I have a strong team, not to mention Kevin, who he and I co-manages the group. So
yes,
Kevin, I can always call on him. So I'm surrounded by strong, powerful men. So even the days when I feel like I can't do this, Nadine, I have the support. Every morning I get up, I can guarantee that the team, the work is being spread because I have Mike Dishman. Mike Dishman is all the way over there in the
Yeah, big
UK.
up yourself,
And
Mike.
yes, and I can guarantee I'm going to go on the internet and I'm going to see something about Kam Booster, something about 24/7, something about Team Crisis. So personally, I am blessed to be surrounded by some of the greatest men. And not to mention my dad. Even this morning I was talking to Daddy and I was like, Daddy, you remember that you teach me how to cook saltfish for people who have pressure, because he has pressure problem, which is
yes,
it's not bad now. You understand? He know how to regularize it now. But back then he couldn't eat anything to salt. But Daddy love him ackee and saltfish. And even this morning I was talking to him, reminded him that he taught me how to cook saltfish that have no salt in there. He showed me how much time to wash it and everything. And he and I and Mom, we had such a great laugh. Plus my cousin who I grew up with in my grandmother's house, that's my aunt's son. Big up yourself, Billy, anywhere you are. Whenever I have any problem, anything, any doubt about anything, I can pick up the phone. So Nadine, I'm telling you, I am really blessed and fortunate to have so many male figures around me. And Desian, you're a woman, big up yourself. Betty Love, my cousin, big up yourself. And everybody else who supports Kam Booster, just big up on yourself. Want to know yourself, all right?
So we don't know. Me not here. I'm taking that Casey is yes. So
He's on.
you have him up.
Yes, man, big up yourself, Casey. Casey was upstairs and he was cooking and he was like, "You're not drink your soup before you go for the interview." And I'm like, "No, I'm not hungry, so you must be too excited." He's like, "You must be too excited."
You heard me say hi, Miss Farm. Okay, you might have to go. Listen, I'm gonna take time with her. All right, Casey, we're gonna take time with her. I beg for you, so we're gonna take time with you.
Yes.
Listen, people, thank you so much for tuning in, and we really appreciate you guys coming in and listening to the conversation we're having this evening. We do this every Saturday night, not with Kam, but she always support it. Know that we're here. And I heard somebody say, I think it's John said all this time he was somewhere else. Let me just get the comment that he mentioned. I was at the wrong place all this time. What the wrong place you did there, John?
Maybe it was on my other page because I have another Instagram page.
Oh,
yeah, he follows both.
Okay, so he was saying he was at the wrong place.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So welcome one and all. Now let me just before I move to the next question, which is the topic that we have. One of the things I'd like persons who are on here. For those of you who haven't followed us, we are called Smile Again Jamaica Charity Foundation. We are an actual charity organization, and what we do as an organization, we support persons in rural communities. So what we do, our base is in Hanover at the moment, but we're hoping to spread out around Jamaica, and what we're doing is we are looking for those persons in rural communities, the forgotten communities, those communities that nobody else, them only see them MP when election time and stuff, and for the other rest of time, them struggle. As an organization, what we do, and I believe we're one of the only organization that actually has a food bank set up in Jamaica that persons can come tomorrow. The people them go get earlier morning, them go pick up them chicken, them go pick up them peas, them go pick up them rice, them pick up them Sunday dinner. We even give them the seasoning to prepare the meal, everything that they need. All them have to do is put it on the fire and put it in a pot and put it on the fire. And that's what we do as an organization. And so we hope that persons on here will help to support the movement, because we want to spread this across Jamaica, not just one area, but across. We have so many people reaching out to us in various communities, asking us for support, because we ensure my thing is nobody should go to bed hungry. everybody. It no matter, people should have food,
Yes.
right? And so we are we're taking a stand against hunger. So please go and support us. If you haven't, please go and follow us. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. Please follow us. So yes, and now I've got that out of the way, Miss Kam, let me ask you about what are the challenges as a woman, because you are in a male dominated industry, right? What are some of the challenges as a female you actually face?
All right.
If you face any.
Very good question, Nadine. I'm glad that is the question of the night. Rashad, big up yourself. Everybody who is on the live, I haven't gotten a chance to say hi to everybody, but big up. Thank you so much for joining. No,
Thanks, Mike. Just a second. Thanks, Mike. Yes, we have the Easter give back. Yes, we are hoping to give back to the communities. And this time, to be quite honest, I'm hoping that we can even spread it. We have Aya in Montego Bay. We have Nash in Westmoreland. When we do our homeless feeding, we cover Hanover and Westmoreland. So we like how we know so I there Montego Bay, we want to spread the love over this as well. So people, please support us. Right? So yes, over to you, my darling. Thanks for that, Mike.
Absolutely. And that's a very good movement and charity organization. And I really would like to get involved in that also. Anything, when you say nobody should go to bed hungry, trust me, that hits a different nerve. And I just think that's something that I definitely want to be a part of. So good job on that, Nadine.
We need as much support as
possible.
So if you want to become people, if you're out there and you want to become a part of our organization, if you want to be, please get in touch with us. We're doing amazing work in our communities. Right, our community persons, they speak so highly about what we're doing because we're the only charity that does that in Jamaica.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So, yeah. We have the food bank that you can access 7 days a week.
Wow. That's a lot. So, 7 days a week. Trust me, they couldn't ask for more than that. So the more people to come on board, that will definitely make a big difference.
Please, we need the support. We need the love. We need the support. We want to spread the love across Jamaica. So please.
Right.
So what are some of the tell them what are some of the challenges that you actually face as a female in a predominantly dominantly male?
You actually answered the question just by asking it, Nadine. I've not been in this industry for very long, just a little over a year. But I'm telling you that as a woman, that is definitely one of the challenge. And even though it's a challenge, it does not necessarily mean it's negative or it's bad. Because as I always say, because I'll put up daily quotes, and as I always say, I anything that's too easy, Kam Booster don't like it. I actually love challenges because that is what actually makes me put out more and do more and do my best. So numbers don't lie, statistics don't lie. So yes, this is actually a male-dominated industry. We don't have a lot of female producers. So what happened is that I have to kind of work like harder to even get attention for them to even want to listen the music that I produce, for them to even want to give me the time of day. So I'll probably reach out to media personnel, and they probably will not even listen to me because I don't have a big name yet.
Yes.
Don't forget that part yet.
Yes.
And I am a woman, and probably they think that she's soft or she's not ready yet. So they will not probably reach out as much as I would want them to reach out. Probably will not even respond. They just think I'm a woman. They think I'm soft. Also, a lot of people love to look at probably your followers. I don't
Yeah.
have a lot of people following me, for example, even on this platform on Instagram. But guess what? That doesn't mean anything. Because sometimes I see people have 40,000 followers, and how far is their platform? So people get misled because of the amount of people that follow you. They get misled because you're a woman, and they think you're soft, or they think that probably that shouldn't be the job capacity that you are in. But you know the good thing about it, Nadine, the love and the respect that I get from my team, from
Yes.
the fans of my team, and from other female in the business, I must say it is amazing. And that is what is helping me, to do my best and to stay focused. And even though I may see challenges and I may feel some type of way reaching out, and they don't really, take me in with open arms, because then just
Yes.
feel say, she's soft, she's a woman, she don't know nothing about this. And experience, I may not have a lot of experience, but with what I know, I try my best to know, build on that, and captivate on that. And I think so far I'm doing well. And maybe there will be more challenges coming as I get deeper into it. But I'm ready. Anything at all, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. So yeah.
Kam, me have to just, you see, John said top talk foolishness, Kam.
You're the biggest.
I know you are the biggest thing out of. No, listen. My sister, I totally understand. I totally
Thank
understand
you.
where you're
Thank
coming
you, John.
from. I totally understand where you're coming from. As a female, that side of it, where they tend to think that a woman's place is supposed to be in the house, and woman not supposed to, but which is a myth, because
Right.
it makes no sense, because women are some of the biggest driving forces in certain things.
Right.
A woman will come up, she'll be able to multitask a lot more than
Right.
a man. And I totally understand. But one of the things I find also from what you've mentioned, one of the things I can relate to what you're saying in relation to the followers, as this platform. No, yes, we're a charitable organization, and you would have thought that people would be inclined. We're not asking for anything, because I do this. I come here every Saturday night without any hitch, and I sit here and I do this, and I do it for free, and nothing behind it. Because for me, I'm hoping that with me giving this back, persons will contribute to the organization. This is
Right.
me getting, but one of the things, I'd reach out to persons who are, well big up, and they might have 1K follower on Facebook, or this and that,
Yeah.
and they might be a big name, and you reach out to them, and they'll look at the message, because you see where they look at the message, but then they just totally ignore you, because what they're saying, she only have what, 100, or she only have 400
Yes.
followers, so
Right.
therefore she ain't gonna, and this is the thing that is actually messing up Jamaicans.
Yes.
That's the thing, that they don't help you to climb the ladder. They wait until you get up there, and then they'll have, but don't wait until and the beauty about, and what I admire so much, is the fact that in a year you have actually achieved so much, and the fact that your team is such a huge supporter. You're surrounded by so many male who actually support you to get to the top, and it is just such a blessing, because guess what, Kam, wait until another 2 years, when Kam is on top, you'll find these same people that wouldn't support you. They're the ones that are gonna be coming. They'll be on the bandwagon, as though they were, they were
Yeah.
supporting you
Yes.
from the start, when we know full well, say, guess what? because you never have no 1,000K follower, you never have no 100,000 follower, you
Right.
never have 2 point something million follower,
Right.
them not interested. And it's just so sad
It
because
is.
it takes one brick to start to build, because you can't just build throw down 100 brick and your house build. You have to start with one. You know, you
That is
have to
true.
start with one.
Yeah.
And that is what people don't realize, right? And it's so sad. And I can see, you know, and I am so grateful at the fact that, look, nobody would have thought, which brings me to my next question. Nobody would have actually thought that in a year you would actually catapult, you know. And look, Aya has just released his album and where it's going. Did you think for a minute in a year you would actually be where you are at the moment with you know, with such success from this you know?
No, actually, no. And with the music industry, and that's what a lot of people don't understand, is that things take time. So if you're somebody who wants to come into music production or even be an artist, and you think that you're gonna sing a song today and tomorrow it's going to be the next biggest thing, I don't think this is where you are supposed to be. Music takes time. There are some songs that is 6 years ago the artist sing it and it's just today just get the bus. So I went into this with that understanding that, hey, it won't happen overnight. So when I see for so quickly, because I just released the full Feelings Rhythm on October 29 of last year, and when I see how well Feelings Rhythm is doing, when I hear it's playing all over the world on different radio stations, when I see radio stations and different platforms reaching out to me, asking me to send me the EP with the songs and the Feelings Rhythm. I was actually featured on the international mandate. I had an entire show for myself where I was featured on it with, they were showcasing my work, and that made me feel so good because I actually just started this, and already I'm seeing it and I'm getting the support, and I cannot emphasize anymore how grateful and humbled I am, because I have people, supporters in Africa, who every single day they will just text just to see if I am good, with nothing behind it, no string attached. They just generally care about my well-being, and they just want to make sure that I am good. So I did not expect all of this so soon, to be honest with you, but it's happening. And I am so grateful that Eyesight's album got released, and I have 3 songs on it that that I have produced, and it's doing well. It's already the numbers and charts, already over 300,000 streams since it has been released, and these are the things that make me push more. And when I get in messages in my inbox, Nadine, that's telling me how much I'm motivating people. Kam Booster, you motivate me every day. When I see things like that, even if at the back of my mind I had it that I want to just throw in my towel, I could never do that, because there's so many people who looks up to me for motivation, for strength, who looks up to me for them to think that, yeah, if she can do it, I can do it too. And I'm not going to stop, because I have to make sure that people understand that, Kam Booster is here to motivate everyone, to help who I can help, because I'm going to, the business will definitely have to extend. So I have just a few artists now, but in a couple months I have other projects coming. So I'll have, other projects, other artists on the project, other people will be coming
you just
on board.
Where you just run? What stick up in, man? Stick up in, because you can't just run away. So the people don't come for here. They know why you rush this. They know why you rush it.
I am shy, but you see when we start.
True, Baba. we can't. We have to
Yep.
try and put really in. Look like we have to put one
Wheel
more
in.
wet in the fire. So when time one rope, so when time you have run, we can't wheel. And so you've got how many artists have you got now? I know you've got Crisis, the team
Yes,
Crisis.
and I've worked with Chesedek because he has a song. Yes, he has a song on the Feelings Rhythm collaboration. Plant Seeds is a collaboration with Eyesight. So I've worked with Crisis plus so far Chesedek. And I was so fortunate enough to meet him because I went in Jamaica. I think it was November or October. Time is flying so fast. I think it was November when I went to Jamaica to shoot the We Rise music video. For those of you who have not seen the We Rise music video yet, it's on Natural Trust Vivo channel. So it's doing really, really well. The last time I checked, it was over 2.7K in views, authentic views. So I'm telling you, the support is amazing. So when I went to Jamaica, when I went to Jamaica to shoot that, I had the privilege of actually meeting Chesedek. And, you know, I've always loved his music and everything. And we speak on the phone and everything, you know, because I produce Plant Seeds, which is on the Feelings Rhythm. But to actually get a chance to meet him and everything, was invited to his party, you know, and everything. So that was just amazing. And then that's when I got to meet Crisis also when I went to Jamaica, because remember, everything was done over the phone and the internet and everything is so amazing. But when you actually get to meet the artist that you're working with, that is another thing, Nadine. And for those of you who don't know, I'm actually in the music video. So I'm in We Rise.
I think I saw a clip. I saw a clip of it with you.
I'm in
with
it.
You in it. Yes.
That wasn't a part. That
We
wasn't
Rise,
a part of it.
We Rise. You're in the We Rise.
Yes, I'm in the We Rise music video. That was not a part of the script, but Natural Trust pulled me right in.
Good evening,
Andrea.
Miss Nisha and Andrea. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
No, that is so interesting. You know, my goodness, Kam, this is just amazing, and it's good because you know what? The amazing thing about it is that you know, people might not want to come with you to start the journey with you, you know, because it's human nature, because them no love to see you start from the bottom, and them no want to help you from the bottom. Them only love to see you at the top. But the good thing about it is when I look at Crisis, when I look at Imar, when I listen to the music, when I look at Aya and listen to the music that he does, when I look at Nash and listen to the actual lyric that they write, they have got some amazing talent, the trio. Honestly, and so far, when you look at where we're coming from in terms of Bob Marley and all these amazing you know, past reggae artists, now what we're seeing, and I always make mention of this, what we're actually seeing and hearing these young people, we're not saying they don't have talent, you know, in the dancehall industry. They don't have talent. They do have talent, but their channel and where they're actually going is just crazy, and it's not appetizing. It's not appetizing to me because it's not my type of. But what I'm saying, it doesn't. It's not tasteful.
Right.
It's not what we are as Jamaicans, and so therefore, when you look at what you actually, the team that you have, the Crisis, and you hear the talent. we're talking about they're up there in the Bob Marley section. We're talking, we don't see that kind of talent. And this is where people miss the mark, because they look on cam, but they don't actually see the talent that is actually there. They don't actually see,
Right.
and it's sad that they miss that.
Yes. And Nadine, I'm glad you brought that up, because a lot of these media houses and personnel, what happened is that they will want to come on board when these artists who produce and who does so many great, amazing and positive, that's a key word, music. They wait until these artists are recognized over here,
Internationally.
overseas, internationally. And even with crisis, I can personally say that is what is happening, because a lot of people in Jamaica, they don't really know crisis, but the fan base over there in Africa and the UK is so much. And when they start to tour, and when they start to make the big on the big stages, that is when locally they will be appreciated. Even with Chronics, Coffee, they didn't get them big break in Jamaica. They got it overseas. And it's about time now. Locally, we appreciate and we help, because as one of the Christ eyesight always says, sometimes when people are offering help, that is when you don't even need the help. When them big and bust out and touring the whole world, and you're just running on and trying to, we don't need the help at that time. That person will probably have to focus on a new upcoming artist, which nothing is wrong with that. But I think the support that they get locally is not so much. It's given overseas more, and that is kind of a problem, because locally they just need to embrace good talent. And another thing, Nadine, I'm always under different posts, and I see people begging for good music. They're like, no, good music is not out there anymore. No, good music is not out there. That's what they're saying. But it's when they get good music, a lot of them turn a blind eye to it. The other day I saw an artist with his pants down by his knee, and you know what, and everybody posts about it. And I went under the post and I said, I left the man alone because I don't want good music. I said, go and watch We Rise and Not Righteous page. A few of them go and watch it and come back and say, Mama, a good tune, that man, a good song. And we become like friends and everything. But a lot of people only are born for good music, but are they supporting good music? Are they looking for good music? They are not. So the thing that when the guys see that, the artists them say that if they sing a quick gun song or a quick song about under a woman, they will make a quick money. That's what they're going to do.
The firecracker approach, I will say the firecracker approach, and it's so sad, because that is not Jamaica. It's not what. And as I say this so many times, people might ask, well, why you're interviewing all these musicians and stuff like that, and you're a Christian. I am a Christian, and I only listen to gospel music. But one of the things for me is that I see that what the high crime we're having is as a result of what these youngsters, these musicians are actually penetrating in these young people's ear, and so they're becoming they think they're becoming some kind of superhero, or and it's so sad, because this is not what Jamaica is all about. Jamaica is about positivity. We are about we are about a nation that we go somewhere and we make a difference. Our presence is felt, and people know that we are Jamaicans, because we make a difference. We make a positive impact wherever we go. And the music that we are hearing is just not, it is not us. And it makes you cringe, even as a human being, to even listen to the things that they're describing about a woman. You think to yourself, are these people really birth from a mother, because if you did really born from a mother, you wouldn't even be you that respect would be there. So
Right.
it, and so I am glad I have this platform, and persons are in the music industry are reaching out to me and asking me to do interview, because I really want to see a different, I don't want to be walking and hearing these things about, and then people are looking here and say, the Jamaican, know, you want to hold your head up high as a Jamaican and hear a song. No, them no want to see we rise, them want we stay down. And you feel proud to know that it is what is happening. You feel
Right.
proud. You hold up your head. You want to hear, about a song that inspires a woman. You don't want to hear what's going on. Nobody want to hear that.
Yes.
Nobody wants to hear that.
That is true.
You know?
But we I saw John's comment that he's cooking.
Yeah,
Christine,
yeah, right.
Christine, big up yourself.
I'm
Anassa,
cooking.
I saw you earlier. Anassa, big up yourself. Christine, John, don't make your pot burn up. Last week you burned
No,
up
but
your soup.
last week I see him thing,
You burned up the soup last week.
Cook and listen.
So yeah, but Nadine, the funny thing is, everybody have their taste in music, and I like all genre of music, but some of these ladies, they actually love it. Some, and it's sad, but a lot of them, they love it, and that is why these men, and even so as the female artists, they sing bad things also about females same way, because they love it. Because if you go or you even watch a dancehall segment or a show, and they say the worst degrading thing, the crowd is going to light up. So that motivates the artist to continue and to do it. So a lot of times, I'm telling you, that they like what they hear. Everybody taste is different. You may like guinea pie, like apple. So everybody is different. And because they're not banning certain songs and it's okay, they may just bleep it out on the radio and things like that, and the artists are making money, they continue. But a lot of people think that music don't affect people mentally. When you are down, if you're down right now and you feel your neighbor tell you that you can't do that, you can't reach that goal, that is not for you. Don't try that. Go and listen to We Rise and you will see something. Based on what is going around now on the earth where food is so expensive, go and listen to plants. Mm-hmm. And tell me if that don't change your whole mindset. And so many other songs out there. Ayasight and Rashad said, Glory. Go and listen to Glory, because a lot of people, they see Kam Booster now, but they did not know. I have co-workers who knew me from
the struggles, know about the struggles.
And they know my struggles. They know when I just have one shoes, I work overtime endlessly. Me do the most overtime because I didn't want boot and clothes. I wanted to build a house in Jamaica so they can talk, because they know where I'm coming from. But those who don't know, they may see, I have stuff now. I have a nice car, I have a house, I have whatever. And they just say, they don't know where
she
I'm
have
coming
no struggles.
from.
She don't know no
right.
Struggles.
But I have been there, and I've had my share of it, where I have to work so hard. When I want to go home, I say, no man, let me do 2 more hours overtime. That can buy 2 more 100 block. Where were they when I was going through that? Where were they when my kids were in Jamaica and I was here, and I cried nights upon nights, because guess what? I want my kids with me. So when you see my entire family here with me now, you don't know what I went through. So the judging, you understand, that we face and all of that, it is so sad, Nadine. And sometimes I get emotional, because they don't know your story. They just the glory part of it they see. And that is the mentality that a lot of people need to stop. Is either going to come on board and cheer for me and let me show you how it's done, or you're just going to just keep quiet, because judging people and assuming. Now a lot of people have a better understanding who Kam Booster is. you know, I started and I'm coming up. And yes, it may look quick because, you know, we just come in our business, but it's how I come in it. You understand? I am here for almost everybody who inbox me. Me take like 5 minutes to answer people. I don't know, but even if it's to tell you that I am busy, but I will try. You understand? Because I know what it is like to reach out to another producer, or reach out to a radio station, or reach out to a TV station and get ignored. So I don't like ignoring people.
Somebody said, I love me. Say, I used to hide her back so she don't leave.
Yeah.
No, listen, Kam, the thing about what we need to do as Jamaicans, we need to change that mindset that we have. Don't jump on board, as I said before, when the going is good. Yes. Join with me when the going is tough, and tough it out with me. You know, make we rise together. Now wait until when time at the pan top, and then you want come jump on the bandwagon because you feel to say, you know, you want. And this is the same thing that is matching up, creating so much trouble in our in our communities. I see Christine is saying, you know, since I came across Smile Again, I have been inspired a little with each show I watch. Music. Respect, ladies. Thank you so much. You know, but one of the things I find, even and I mentioned this last week, we hear about this young man. We saw the drama, all of this drama that took place about this young man. I don't know if you were able to see the Delano Tucker issue.
I did.
Where everybody just jumped on this bandwagon. The guy was there for years and years and years. And yes, the school did what they wanted, that they could do.
Right.
And somebody did a video. And that person did the video, left it on their platform. But this young guy, Alex, decided to take the video further. Right. And it went viral.
Right.
Then 1,000,001 people. And now what you're seeing is all these people jumping on the bandwagon. And now it becomes what should have been a blessing has now become such a curse.
Right.
And it is just so sad.
Yes.
Because this young man needs the help. But then people, because of their own glory, because they want to be seen to be doing something.
Right.
And yet, I bet you, I can guarantee you, like our organization, we have people in our organization similar to the situation that we are recipients going through the same situation, and we would come here week after week after week after week and say to persons, look, we see these people, help us to help them, and nobody. But I bet you, if we do a video that went viral and thousands of people liking it, you see all these millions of people coming on, and it's just sad. And don't, because I don't want that kind of, because God not bless you in a cascas. You don't,
confusion.
You don't get that blessing in that confusion.
Right,
you know?
right.
And for you, what is happening, Kam, you know, you have been through your struggles.
Right.
You have been there, and maybe now is the time, because one of the beauty about how the Lord blesses us, you know, nobody sees our struggles. Right. Only He alone sees the struggles that we go through, and He's the only one there with us when we're going through it. Right. And He's the only one that is holding our hands while we go through our struggles, you know. And so when the right time comes for the blessing, even though now you might feel it's moving quite quickly, but think about the many years when you were struggling, and the only person who knew your struggle was God, you and God.
Right.
And so now He's saying, now is the time that, you know, I want to bless you, and I'm gonna let it catapult.
Yes.
You know, so yes, it might seem like it's moving quite fast in 1 year, you know, all these things, but this is where, you know, we realize the blessings of the Lord, because He doesn't work like man. He doesn't act when like how man act, jump on the bandwagon when time things are go. Him sit from your struggle and Him come with you, and then Him just bless you up. That's so, you know.
Absolutely.
My sister, your time is now, and guess what? If at how things are happening, the speed at how it is going, and the talents that the Lord is sending your way, who knows what 2 years from now, what's gonna happen. And I can't even imagine when this talent starts to tour, and them have Europe. One thing we know about the Europeans, them, and hopefully Putin no mash up the whole of the world by the time that
I hope not.
him not mash up the whole life with him. You see, Putin, I saw somebody Jamaican them telling like Putin greedy. They don't want to see nobody else prosper. You see, Putin, the man have him 100 and things are going well with him. I threw him red eye. Him decides them I go bomb the people them play. You see how this man torments people. Back to the conversation. I had to drop that one. But, put fun and joke aside, the thing about it is that when they start to tour and you guys start to do your European tour, that's the time Jamaicans are gonna be thinking, wait, where them people where did come from? But even in your community, you never really appreciate the talent.
The talent, yep.
Yeah, you never appreciate it. But now that Europe and the whole of the people, Africa, start to get them and appreciate what them have and stuff, that's the time you're gonna wanna be jumping on the bandwagon.
True.
But I totally believe that the talent you have and the support you have behind the team you have,
yes.
You guys are going places.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad to get the opportunity. I got the opportunity. See how many interviews after me. I am so privileged that I got the opportunity and I was able to interview each and every one of them. No, the other time them have to only go with crisis. But me get the privilege to go one-on-one, which is I really appreciate that.
You deserve it. Doing so much good, especially back home, charity and the mindset about nobody should go to bed hungry and feeding the hunger and less fortunate. That is something so good. And I know that you'll be getting a lot more interviews, and even when we're busy, trust me, we're going to come back one day, because you have to have a little follow up interview, and see how things are going and all that. So the door is always open for you, Nadia.
Do you think so when I don't make no millions, me not go out there? Make sure I help build the block, make sure me I help on the start from scratch. From foundation level, yes. So when time when I build no mansion, you can't say when the other rest them are hype, you can't say no sir, Nadine, Saturday nights she come and she do her thing. So yes, man, definitely. We are coming from foundation. Yeah, make sure they come with start with from foundation. Right?
Thank you, Danica. Thank you, AJ Real Rich. Big up yourself. I see you. That's my son there. Yeah, he wants everybody to see him. So you see what put up the sleep for heart.
Your Mike said he can't wait for Jay. Okay, so next week we've got Jay McCarthy. Yes. So, people, that will be another interesting interview as well, because I'm quite, I wanna hear more about this young man.
Yes.
All right. So we know how you became a part of Crisis, so I don't need to go. So tell us about the role. We know your role in the group, but I know when I spoke to when I did the interview with I know he was people went to him for you know, the team went to him for encouragement. Not that, you know, but he's seen as that person where you would have got to. Like, as I said, as a father figure, I know him, you know, but him have the words of wisdom.
Yes, yes.
That people would go and so where would you sit in the team, so to speak?
Well, I'm sitting with them, you know, as I'm right beside them with whatever we're doing. I work alongside with Kevin Hill, 24/7 music production boss. So, you know, I help to co-manage them. And
Yeah.
the respect that I get from this team, I can say I have a very good chair, a great seat around and at their table, because you know, musically, you know, Imar will be the one who sings a lot of, you know, love songs and for the ladies. with Not Righteous now, you know, he's a vibesy one. When you hear his music, it jumps out on you. A lot of things that you know you have to really look into, and how he structures his words and the meds that he brings about. And Eyesight now, Eyesight is kind of
the wisdom, the voice of wisdom.
He has so much ideas. Even if we as
the
a
voice
team,
of wisdom.
yes, even we as a team will know something, or you know, we know this is a bottle of water, but we still want to run it by him, so to speak, and then he's going to, you know, put in his 2 cents into it, and it just makes so much of a difference. And you can ask the rest of the team. At the end, we will all agree and say, yes, that is what we want to do. So we look up to him, but everybody has their part, and we all know our role. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunity, because Nadine, let me tell you, being a manager / producer, you know, sometimes you work with some artists and they're very hard to work with.
Difficult.
Where if I say, okay, there's a session at the studio, I don't have to wonder. I wonder if Natch is going to be there. I wonder if I'm married, or I wonder, no. I guarantee we don't have to think about it. They're going to be on time, because we will joke a lot, but they know when it's work time, it's work time. And I have one thing to tell you. When the Feelings Reading was finished, Nadine, and big up Smart Kids, that's the engineer that I work with.
I have to be easy for ball, you know.
But when Smart Kids, no matter Bob, when Smart Kids sent me, that's the engineer, big up Smart Kids every time, and he sent me the final file of the Feelings Reading, I mean, I called a meeting. No, nobody know what I was going to say. I just told them, listen, like I would say 5:30, everybody needs to be on, need to talk to you guys. And when I told them how I felt about the Feelings Rhythm, and I played each song one after the other, because they did not hear it as yet. Remember, they just went to the studio, did their part, but the engineer, you know, did the mixing and mastering and everything with the song, and then he sent the finished product to me. I was so pleased. That's why I call myself the happy producer, because I was so pleased. So when I called them up and said, I want you guys to listen this, and I played the songs one after the other, they are hearing this for the first time, and they were so happy with the finished product, just as much as I was happy with the finished product. And I'm telling you, Nadine, it is such a blessing, because I did not have to say, change that, do that. They just put out their all. Every single one of the songs hit me in a different place, because I saw that Crisis put out every single thing that they had in the project to make the project a success. So when people hear Feelings Rhythm now, trust me, they did their best at it. And I know it's been loved all over. When I hear it's been playing in other countries and people are, you know, getting excited about it, I feel good, because I know that they did their best. So big up Imar, big up Eyesight, big up Natch, big up Chesedek. I feel good. because you guys put out your best, and I'm very, very happy about that.
Big up the team. Listen, you know what? The other day I was going through Facebook. Was it Facebook or Insta or YouTube? And anyway, Jenny, she was saying that they have this. She had this love song, this wedding song that she was playing, and it's for one of these top reggae artists. I'm not gonna call no name because I reach out to them and them never interested. So I'm not call them and give them no airtime for my thing. Me a big up who go for me, right? So anyway, she had this song for one of these persons, and it was about married. So she was saying to her team that this guy should get something where we match it, because she said that are the baddest. And I was listening to it, and the thing where the guy come up with it never even matched. But then I was saying, if this man did have any sense at all, he would have didn't look for Imar, because Imar has this thing where I'm sure no say anybody who is getting married would want to have that music. You know, would want to have that in a them wedding.
Absolutely. And as you said that, as you said that, Nadine, finally found, which is the second
the woman
song
of my dreams.
Yes, the second song that the group did together. That is actually an official wedding song, and they have been doing that song at weddings. And trust me, you know that when you have a wedding and the bride happy, you know that everything else. So the brides are happy and they're enjoying it, and you know, we're looking forward to doing a lot more bookings for weddings, and not just locally, because even in Canada they were able to personalize, finally found, to the people who are getting ready, married, and have the DJs play it. You know how good it sounds when they actually sing the song with the bride and groom name in it. They were so amazed. So that song is doing very, very well. Big up 24/7 Music Production and Smart Kids, the producer on that song. Yes, it's doing really well, and it's so anybody on here who's getting married or know anybody getting married,
anybody
finally found.
Know, I was saying, I thought to myself, wait, them not hear about Imar and the song. But the thing about it was after the thing, because she was saying that the rubbish song there, because he couldn't even find a song
to play
that could match
they didn't hear about
the song that because she was saying this is the baddest wedding song for the. But then I was thinking, wait,
maybe they didn't hear about Christ.
They finally found. You know,
they didn't hear about
it. It's sad. It is so sad, because listen, they have such talent.
Yes.
In Jamaica, and they really don't actually appreciate the talent that is there, and it's so sad.
It is.
You know,
because
people don't know about that.
Because they don't take time out to find young talent. They just want to go for the big artists, the established artists. So that is their problem. But they're going to learn the hard way. They're going to learn. They will.
But you know, I when I asked you the question about where you kind of sat, I was hoping you'd probably say like more like the because you have so many minerals, you're like the mummy of the mother in the I know you're the sister. You're the sister, but then you know
I'm more like the sister. I'm more like the sister.
You're the sister.
I'm more like the sister that need to be honest with you.
The sister. Me don't say you're the sister. Me don't say you're the sister, but you know. But yeah, like the big sister, the little sister that you know the brothers have to protect.
Yes,
so yes.
Yes.
And it must be a good feeling for you as a female to know that, you know, you have that kind of a connection.
Yes.
You know, you have that kind of a relationship, you have that kind of a bond, and not just the bond, but also with the talent that these young men have.
Yes.
You know, so I don't know about you, but I can understand when mommy says she's proud of you. I don't know about you, how you feel as a female to know that, you know, you could have, as you say, you could have did pick up some people where you struggle for work with, you know.
Right.
Where you really struggle for work with, you have a hard time.
Hard
But when
time.
you look at these humble, you have some humble people that
Yes.
you're actually working with.
So
And
true.
I can say I don't know I'm much, I don't know I much, I don't know. But then just by the meeting them for the first time, you feel that they have that kind of a love for mankind. You know,
Yes.
you think I am big brother them. You
Yes,
know,
that's true. That's
you know,
that's
you're part of the family with them. The
yes.
humble, the humility they have.
Yes, that is so true, Nadine, and not just for me or who they work with, but you know, in general, the love that they
I
have.
feel like I'm a
for-
little sister as well.
the love and the respect that they have for people, and
Yes.
they actually, when you see, when they don't get to like personally reply to the fans when they put up like a post, and people sometimes they feel bad. It's like they want to reply, to show people personally how much they are grateful and how thankful they are. Sometimes I have to say, no man, uno busy, it's okay. And I found out that it's happening to me because people put up posts, big up Kam Booster, or say something about me. Even today I saw it, and it's been 3 days ago since the person put up the post and tagged me in it. And I honestly did not. There's so much going on, and I did not see it. And I just want to tell everybody, when you guys tag me, when you big me up, when you show me support, even if I don't get to say thanks personally, I really, really appreciate it. But sometimes I really get busy, because even though I told you, I still have songs that people send, that artists send, that I still have not gotten a chance to review as yet. So it's really have been busy for me and for the team. The summer is coming up and we're getting, ready for a lot of things and upcoming stuff. So it's really busy, and taking bookings and stuff like that, because, as I said, Finally Fall is a wedding song. So, people getting married, and you can get it, your personalized version of the songs. We are going to be opening for dub sessions and stuff like that. So people, you have big sound clashes coming up. We have all kind of stuff. So and one thing I love about the team, they are ready. And there's so many other people that I must say big up to. You understand, who I have probably not have produced a song for them as yet, but the love and the support, like Scorpio, like Jay McCarthy, Shanala, Rashada Maji, the love and support. I don't want to forget anybody, but the love and support that they show me, I feel like I'm already working with them. So a lot of new projects coming up, so you never know. And remember the radio station, and what I can say, I'm not even worried. At first I'm like, when I start up my radio station, I wonder if anybody's going to be listening. Now I know I'm going to have a lot of listeners, because the support I'm getting now, I know people will be listening to me on the radio. And I want to say thanks a million, and I can't wait to go on my next venture with you all. And you're starting out with me, so as I could say, you're the root people. So let's go. We have a lot of work to do. Just start.
Of course, and the thing about it as well, Cam, I don't think you appreciate the voice that you have in terms of, because when I heard and you know what, my sister, that 7-figure probably not very far with that voice, because you can do a lot of voiceovers, because there are people who, although you say you're shy, but me not see that they're shy. Me know me more shy than you. So, because it takes me forever. I would never be able to do a voiceover like that. You know, it takes me forever to speak in front of the camera. Like, I can do an interview, which is not a problem, but
Right.
you know, to do something like that, it's quite a talent. So, you know, your seven figure might be closer than you think with that voice. You know, you just need to let people know more about that. And so what kind of bookings? I know you mentioned about bookings. I know weddings. What are some of the other things that you have planned for the team?
Well, we do have plans for, you know, like probably things like touring, because you know you can't just sit one place and expect things to come. You have to move around. So, you know, touring is in the making. You understand? Because we have to get the music out. And when I say out, I mean internationally. Because as I had said earlier in the interview, sometimes you're not recognized in the country that you are born and raised.
Mm-hmm.
But if you come over here in the US, or you go in the UK or Africa, the love and the appreciation that you get, you understand, it is different. So touring is on, and I told you about the bookings for weddings. We're open, and if it's somewhere that they cannot be, we will be more than happy for the group to personalize the song for that particular bride and groom. It is just as good as if they're there singing it. You understand? So, you know, and we're not going to leave out local. Some fest is coming up. You understand? We're trying to do that. There's so much that is going on right now and in the pipeline, Nadine. So just look out. Crisis is coming. Just look out for a lot more things. Look out for new songs. Look out for collabs. Look out for a lot of things from both Kam Booster and 24/7 production. You know, sister and brother company, and you know that we work. It's one team. So look out. New artists, new songs, new everything. What if I think?
New everything.
Everything.
That's
right.
Listen, see John they are mash you up. He says, so you know, no say
Come
a big singer. Me are gonna wait. Me want to hear she sing tonight. Yeah. So seeing as you got make you gonna make big talk.
Don't follow John.
Come a big singer.
Don't follow John. John a Satan.
See, that's John gonna make big talk, say you're a big singer. But sure they want to hear your song tonight. Yeah. So
I'm not a don't follow John. I'm not a singer. I just saw my friend checking in from Canada. Big up yourself, Paulette. Big up everybody who checked in that I did not get to personally say hello to. Big up.
Okay.
All right.
Big up everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
So, how would you as a female, how would you encourage other females who are thinking about getting into this kind of an industry? What encouragement do you have for a producer? Yeah, see, I'm
Bossing we rise. You know what?
Yes.
You know what who I'm are.
I'm she going to have to sing it tonight. I name the party. So how would you encourage other females, you know, as a female producer who is thinking about going into the you know, that kind of industry, or even somebody wanting to be an artist? What kind of advice would you give to somebody?
Okay, I will definitely generalize that, because whatever is your passion, whatever you think that is something that you're interested in, it doesn't necessarily have to be music production or an artist. Whatever it is, I will tell you, try, because everything that's big was once small. So you need people, you understand? So sometimes you need somebody's opinion because you want to try something. Sometimes you'll ask somebody, but listen, don't make people take away your blessings, because a lot of times people will tell you that they don't think that industry is for you. You will never know until you try. So whatever you have a passion in, give it a shot. Try, because you will never know if you will succeed unless you try. And that is exactly what I did. When I got the offer, or as I suggested to me, why don't you do music production? I could have said no, but at the end of the day, fast forward to 2022, I wouldn't have been Kam Booster 7 Figures Production. You understand? People wouldn't have known me in the capacity that they know me now. So don't let anybody tell you no or tell you that you can't. Once you have a passion for it, go for it. And the cake is big for everybody. You can get your slice. So don't make anybody stop.
Yeah.
All right?
And you have this this thing that I often hear you mention on your on your platform, where success come.
What? I didn't hear you.
Where that thing that you always mention
the only
on your
place
platform
success,
about success.
the only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. Yes,
is in the dictionary.
That's my motto. Yeah. You want to be successful, you have to work for it. And being consistent, Nadine, is very, very important. Because I can come tonight and I say something, and then tomorrow I don't act on it, I don't do it, I'm not consistent. You have to do it. You have to keep pushing it day in, day out. Even when it seems hard, even when it seems like you should just forget about it, throw in your towel. Just keep trying and be consistent, because guess what? You may give up today when tomorrow was your breaking point. Tomorrow was the day you were going to get that big break. But you ended up giving up today. So guess what? You're not going to give up any at all. No day, no how. You're going to try and you're going to make it, because it's here for everybody. Don't make nobody tell you that you can't. You can do it. That's my advice to anybody who wants to make it in this business or any other business. You have to start from somewhere. Amazon didn't start out as a multi-million-dollar industry.
Exactly.
You understand? It didn't. So you just have to start, and then you will know exactly. And nothing is wrong if you start and you book your tour. At least you will not be starting from scratch. You'll be starting from experience. So do what you have.
Experience. So true. Sound words, and words of wisdom. I can see you're moving around Aya. So you're taking some of the words of wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah. It's just you know, I'm so grateful that I have this platform, and as you say, consistency. I started this since May last year, I think. And every Saturday night I come, we don't get any support. I'm talking about, we don't get any we don't even have sponsors. You know, other people have the sponsors for their session, but night after Saturday night
Wow.
I come and I sit. Listen, it's now what, 13 minutes to 1 in the morning for me.
Wow.
And I'm still here. But for me, it's about, I don't do this for me. I do it because, one, I have a passion for seeing Jamaica, a better Jamaica. And not only that, because it's to do with the organization as well. I want people to know what we do as an organization, you know, and that, you know, get to know us and know what we're about. And so I come every Saturday night without making sure that I am available, and you know, I do this, you know, and I give Jamaicans a voice, people like yourself, the opportunity to share, you know, where you're coming from, share your experience, share, you know, and somebody out there, with the hope that somebody out there may have some kind of, of course,
absolutely.
You know.
See John right there, so, I sound like a motivational speaker. Thank you, John. Appreciate it.
Yes, so that's right. So that's
I always,
definitely.
I always try to be a listening ear because sometimes, for example, some of the artists who are not established yet, some of them who don't have a teammate, a producer, a manager, and personally that happened the other day. Somebody reached out to me, and he sent me a song, and at the moment I was not really recruiting any new artists at the time, but a little after that something happened. That person ended up in jail, and I'm trying to say I can't help everybody, but I felt it to the core, because maybe if I had gotten the chance to start working with him, he wouldn't have gone the road that he went, and
What family?
unfortunately.
Our family, a
Oh,
family.
no, no.
How
No, no,
because
no,
Kam,
but
they not say yeah, flap the show,
no,
you know,
no,
seriously. I know
no.
disrespect,
But
but
there's so many.
we don't want too much and they going
No.
to
But there's so many young
sister
talents,
and
so many young talents out there that just need
yes.
somebody to help them to stay on the positive side.
Focus,
Yeah,
yes.
yes, yes. So
Okay.
I'm trying my
Well,
best to,
me glad. I know what I want then here. What the next one? Your cartel. I know cartel.
No, Nadine. But
Hey, now be careful, because chameleon
we
come
said
pull
no
up
fast.
there.
Policy, I said no fast. No, no, no. No. No, no, no. But I just want to be able to help a lot of young artists, because sometimes, when they're young and they just need that positiveness, and they need somebody to kind of put them under, their
In
wings,
the right
and
path.
lead them in the right direction.
Path.
Because it is so easy for somebody to come to them and say, "You're hungry? All right, hold this." And tell them what. You
Influence
understand?
them. Yes.
Influence
Send
them.
them. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
You understand? So my
That's
aim
true.
is to
That's
help
true.
as many young artists as possible, and get them out there, get their music out there, and having the radio station, I know that is going to be a plus, because playing their music and all of that. Trust me, a lot of people will know them, and I'm just so happy that I'm blessed that way.
Well, I'm booked me for the gospel session.
All
Right?
right.
The segment, the
Yes.
gospel segment.
You have a slot anytime, Nadine.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
The gospel segment.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. And
Definitely.
for those of you who you have your businesses and you need ads, you can contact me, because I do ads with the voice. It's not so good now, because I had
You
a
do
little
any free one? You do any free ads?
Well,
Your sister?
the free ads for about
Look here.
15 years. At time
Me a win.
to capitalize on it now.
You can do any free one for your sister.
I'll definitely do one. I'll definitely do one. Nadine, when I sent you the one that I did with this interview, and you loved it, you love my voice and everything, I'm like, yes, man.
Yes.
Me sound good for Nadine passing.
Of course, it did. It did sound. It sound well. I'm thinking, wait.
Yep.
Your sister can do some vice
time to
over
collect.
me.
Yes. Time to collect. Yeah, full time to collect.
Listen, me talk about for your sister. For your sister,
Yes,
sister.
of course. Yeah, man.
But yes, to be quite honest, that voice, you could do amazing. People, listen, girl, you need to utilize that, because I know Americans and I know the Brits pay for voiceovers.
Yes.
They do pay for these things.
Yes.
Right? So
thank you.
Definitely you need to market that voice of yours.
Definitely.
So
Definitely will be doing that. Definitely will be doing that.
So people,
thank you, Scorpio. NJ.
We appreciate you staying. Look, you see, listen, this has been going on now for nearly 2 hours,
Yeah.
and we still have what 16 people
Wow.
on here still.
Thank you guys to show
listening.
Wow, to show how interesting this conversation is, because we're just talking. We're not playing any music, nothing like that. We're just talking, and we still have so many 17 people that. Nadine, this is a big deal. It's a big deal for me.
Well, you see, I remember when you kept today. People are gonna share the little secret we don't know. Kam kept bothering me about sending her the question. I says, no, how can I send you the question? I want it to be spontaneous. I want it to be entertaining. You know, because I want to make she want me to give her the. I'm not gonna give her the. I'm not gonna give her the.
That is true. Yes.
She want me to give her the question.
That is so true. I'm glad you did not give me the question. I'm glad you did not give me the question, because I don't want to sound like a robot, because I didn't know the question. So no, I just had to answer as they came in. That is so good. And talking about spontaneous, that's exactly who I am, because I will just go on live. I don't have a program or anything, and I just start talking about something, and people just join me the same way, and we just have a whole conversation. Artists come on, other producers come on, and we just have a conversation, and it comes out really, really well. So I would say I'm very spontaneous myself.
Good. That's how it's got to be, because then you've got to be able to keep the crowd at 2 hours. And listen, let me tell you something about people and their attention span. It only lasts 5 minutes.
Yeah, people would have. I just saw somebody write that they'll be following both pages, and I'm so grateful for that, because that person, I think it's a she, wasn't following any of the pages, and now because of this interview,
good,
she'll definitely will be following, and that's something good. You understand? We want to inspire people. You understand? And motivate people and to help people. And if I'm Auntie Paulette just right that she think of CNN, she a what? If we're CNN, you're going to war, the Russia.
No, sir, we don't talk about Putin already. Because guess what? Putin. We don't talk about Putin. We say fire for Putin.
Oh, but I'm so happy that everybody loved the interview. I'm so happy that those who are here, they love the interview, and and definitely, because I read on Google that 90% of the people who will see your live, they will see it after it's done. So can you imagine after? Yes. So we have 17 people on or 16 people on now, but tomorrow and the other day and next month and next year, people will be inspired by this conversation that we have. And I want to just use the opportunity to thank every single person who took the time out of their schedule, because you guys have so much other things, and I will never take it for granted. You had so much other things that you could be doing right now, and you chose to be up watching Nadine and I on this lovely interview. So I just want to say thanks so much. Thanks to my team. Crisis, big up on yourself. I love you 100%. Respect up. Everybody, 24/7 music production, Bad Keys, my big bad composer.
Andrea, thank you.
Everybody, Mike Dishman, big up yourself. Betty Love, I see you. Scorpio, J. McCarthy, say, oh, I don't even know. I don't have words to show. They support me so much. Paulette, Desian, everybody. I don't want to leave out any names, but
Imar, say Imar. Yes, Imar. Yes, Imar. Is it not? Yes, not. Yes, not. Yes, listen.
Yeah, man. We said crisis. Yeah, man. I said crisis.
Okay. Yes.
Mommy, love you too. I'm glad you're proud of me. That was the aim. That's the aim, mommy. And thanks. I'm glad you're proud of me.
Good.
Yes.
People, just remember next week we've got Jay McCarthy. So please come and tune in. And let's have another
Yeah.
interesting session. And for those persons who haven't yet done, go and look back into our page, on our page on our IG. We've interviewed ISI. That was a good interview as well. We did Nash last week, and a few weeks ago we did IMAR. So go and look back on those interviews. They are very interesting. So please, if you haven't seen them, please. And tonight we had the privilege to have Kam Booster, and next week we're having, so listen.
Thank you.
People, and for those persons out there, if you want, we are not partial to people. We're not one of those organizations that we only look on the big shot them. No, we want to hear from the small person coming up, because when you get big, we want to be proud of you. We want to, we want to appreciate you. So if you're out there and you're doing good for your community, and I'm talking about Jamaica, wherever you're doing good, if you're a business person, you want to come here and you want to share things, if you want to talk about, your experience, share your experience, that might influence somebody else, that might motivate someone else, please get in touch with us. We are more than happy to hear from you. We're happy to interview you, and I know I ask a whole heap of question, but I try to make it as informal as possible and entertaining as possible. So please, get in touch. And for those persons who aren't following us, please go over to Kam Booster 7 Figures and follow them. Crisis, follow the team. Go over there and follow. And our organization, Smile Again Jamaica Charity Foundation, please go there and follow us as an organization, because we do need the support. We do need the support for those persons who don't know about our organization. What we do as an organization, we're out there looking out for the needy, those persons who are forgotten, the people who can't help. Listen, when I had a friend call me. She's from the UK, but she's visiting her mom in Jamaica, and it's not that her mom is quite okay, so it's not that they're struggling. And she said to me, "Why, Nadina, so things expensive?" No, it's not that she doesn't have the money, but what she's saying, when she goes into the supermarket, and we were talking this evening and saying, she says when she go and spend some money, money has no value in Jamaica, no. And so can you imagine, for those persons who literally don't have an income coming in, how are they coping? And what we do as an organization, we provide people. They say food is the staff of life. If people don't have food, they can't survive. And what we do as an organization, we ensure that people have food. My saying, hungry not nice, and I would never encourage, I wouldn't want anybody to go to bed and not have a food. That must be a choice, not something that is something that you have no choice over. But hunger must be a choice. You must make that choice. Say, boy, I'm not gonna eat today. But no, sir, hungry not nice. So there are people out there who are really struggling. And as an organization, that's not the only thing we do, but that is one of the main things that we do every single day. Our food bank is open 7 days a week, and we make sure people come tomorrow. We have several people going in, go get them chicken, go get them fish, go get them rice, they're gonna go get them peas. We give them everything to go and cook their Sunday dinner. Even the very seasoning, we make sure that them have. We can season up them chicken. We give them the butter. We make sure that them rice have them butter in there. Believe you me, we make sure they have everything in that little bag. They can go home. And yes, somebody said, why not cook the food and give them? But if we cook a one plate, but if we give them the food to go home, go cook, them can share it for the whole of them
Family.
family, and them can eat again.
Right.
They can get another meal again.
Right.
So people, please, we're asking you, if you can support the cause. If you are living in America, we do have a cash app. You can donate to us. We have PayPal. You can donate to us. We really need the support. We need the help. So please, hungry no pretty.
No.
And we don't want people to go and are hungry. And we are talking about children as well. This is not just adults. We're talking about children who are find themselves struggling.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So please go and support us. And Kam, thank you so much for coming on this evening. Really enjoyed the session. And see, after all, when you keep on, I say, boy, me a fret my belly this all week. Come terrorize me.
All week. That's so true, Nadine. But you know, I'm
why my belly a hot me.
Nadine, maybe I eat sick me. Maybe I eat sick me because I was worried. I was worried sick about what we're gonna talk about, what you're gonna ask me. But I just want to tell you again, thanks so much, you know, for giving me the opportunity. And the day that you asked, I was actually on a live. So you see the importance of going live. So for those of you who are afraid of going live, a lot of good things can come out of going live. And I was always shy. As I said earlier, sometimes it takes me an hour before I press the live button, but I'm glad I'm over those days now.
Listen, them shy gone. That shy day is gone.
Shyness gone, man. No time for shyness now. It's work time. All right?
Of course. Oh, you must be shy when you're aiming for 7 figures.
Not true.
You cannot aim for 7 figures.
Shy. No. And another thing, closed mouth cannot be fed. So guess what? I have to advertise. I have to market what I'm offering so people will know. So that's another thing. But big up everybody who came on and showed their support. You understand? And I hope you're leaving this interview feeling inspired and motivated to do your best at whatever you're doing. Thank you.
Yes, wonderful. I see John said it's ridiculous down there, Nadine. I just went down there in December and I could not believe how expensive things are. God bless you and your team. Yes, and we're just such a small team. But listen, if you're interested, we are looking for persons. If you know what we would love as well, we need a media team. We struggle with our media. So if you want to join the organization with your time, if you have a little time to spend and you're good with social media, please get in touch with us. We need the support. We need the help with our Instagram, our Facebook. And, you know, if you're into that kind of a thing, please, and you want to be a part of our organization, please. So, and see, Mike has mentioned again about our Easter give back. People, we last year we bought about 30 odd bun and cheese, and we gave to people. And if you go and look on the comments these people made, these are people who would not have had a Easter bun and cheese for Easter, and we gave them their own Easter bun. One of the guys says, I wouldn't have had any if you didn't give me. So people, imagine how privileged we are. We can go at the shop and we can go buy ourselves. Just go and go order with Easter bun and go order with, you know, Jamaicans love them Easter bun and cheese. That's a tradition. There are people in Jamaica who that is luxury for them, and we were able to give them. So please, we're asking for your support, you know, and don't think, say, why me only have a little bit of money. Every little make a mug full, and them say one coke up basket. So
there you
please,
go.
it doesn't matter how small. And you might think, say, why things are get hard everywhere. Yes, things are get hard everywhere, but think about it.
Right.
Think about Jamaica and think, you know,
yeah,
you might be able to find a spare $1, $5, and can go in at the shop, go do something. For Jamaicans, that is, it's very difficult for them out there, and COVID has done a lot of damage. So please, please, please support the cause. We want to give them a nice another treat this Easter, and also my brother them, my crisis brother them promise if we give them a little entertainment too, so yes, we're hoping for that as well. So please, people, go and follow us, and if you can donate, please donate to the cause. We really need the help. All right. So thank you again for tuning in. Thank you all for watching the live. Thank you. Please tune in next week and the week after and the week after and the week after and the week after.
Every week you definitely have our support, Nadine. And I will definitely be making my contribution to your charity organization.
Thank you.
It is my pleasure.
Yeah, but not just monetary as well. We need people on board. We need the support.
Yes. Not just monetary.
We need to take this across. I was telling you, remember I have the voice to Nadine, so I can advertise too. I can advertise this. The more ears it's reach, the more support. You never know. And you know what? One of the things we're doing, we did a homeless feeding around Hanover and Westmoreland, and what the things we saw was the people were actually lying down on dirt. When we see, and what we are doing as an organization, what we want to do is a sleeping bag drive. No, we can't build house for people because we don't have the money as much as we would love. That's part of the thing that we want to do. But we are actually hoping to do a sleeping bag drive where we give people sleeping bags so they can sleep on rather than the cool concrete. We want to do that. So please, that's another drive after the Easter. We're gonna be looking into, we're doing, that's our next thing, our our sleeping bag drive. So please support the cause. We really, really need your support, right? Absolutely. So people, until next time, Kam, love you everybody, and we appreciate you and thank you so much. God bless you. Wow, good, and keep on smiling, love the Lord with all in our heart, and trust me, things will be all right.
Things will get better.
All right.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Bye, everyone. Thanks for the support. Thanks for coming on. All the best.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, everybody. Awesome interview, ladies. No, done. Oh, no, so super proud.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hear them say them super proud that you come.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
If you have not followed me or Nadine, please hit that follow button before we go. Follow. You have to know what's going on.
Make sure, please go and follow us. Please go and follow us.
Bye.
God bless everybody. Bye.
Stay safe.
Good night.
Stay blessed. See you guys again. Bye.
See you.